Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Slycem here with Slycem Gaming, and I got a special guest tonight. He's already on the call. I cheated. We were actually looking at doing something different, and he's like, you know what, screw it. I'm just going to sit here on the chat. I got other stuff to do. So we got Meta4s, which I come to find out, and after I was like, dude, Meta, is it Meta, or is it Meta4? And then I was like, Meta4, never mind. And it hit kind of shortly after I actually said the full name. So we got Meta4s with us. And there's Cardosa. He was probably sitting in guild chat knowing that we were getting ready to go live, so he's cheating. So
Yeah, he
anyway,
is.
he's cheater, pumpkin eater. All right, reset the leaderboard for donations. All right, so new content's out. A lot of good stuff. Hey, what's up, Lori Reed? How you doing? Uh, all sorts of stuff to talk about, really. I mean, there's all sort of goody goodies going on inside the game, and I'm curious to see. It's always fun to get other people's opinions. Look at it. Meta's chatting and typing. What the
Always, always.
cheater, man? What's up, Dexter? What's up, Marcus Rice? Cardosa says, "Wait, it's Meta's fault." Look, I'm gonna blame Meta. He's the new guy to the alliance, so I get to blame him no matter what, anyway.
I'm, I'm
So
not even the new guy anymore.
yeah, that sucks. You're kind of not. It doesn't matter. You're still the new guy until we declare otherwise. I don't know when that'll be, but yeah. So there's Dexter saying, "Yo, Meta, what's up?" So I'm gonna start tackling some variant while me and Meta talk about some of the new stuff that came out, look at some of the new champions, and really just kind of chill. We were gonna take care of some other stuff, but I think we'll just wait and drop all that fun stuff some other time. So
Yeah, we'll do some fun and interactive split screen stuff. I know we got the race planned, the big race.
that's gonna be a fun one, and I finally took the time to build the layout to hold everything. So now it's just putting the final touches on and make it look good, and then we'll really have fun. Hey, what's up, Tice?
Yeah, man. Oh, so back to variant, huh?
Oh, this is torture. I hate it.
Yeah,
I'll be honest. It's not that it's that bad. It's just annoying. It's just rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat.
you're definitely not wrong.
So
Yeah. So I was actually curious too, because one of the big decisions people got to make this month is like, are you going stable or unstable for the rifts?
yeah, I haven't looked at this because I'm. Oh, don't forget, good call. Tweet is sent, Kingpin. Good call. So here, this is one of my biggest downfalls. I don't have time to read anything. Like I am a terrible. I hate to read. I don't want to read. Like if it's not like in like pretty colors with like a graph of like, here's this. I don't. I'm out. Forget it. It's not gonna happen. Uh, so that is something that we can really talk about because I don't know. I haven't even looked at it. I haven't even begun to look at it. So why don't you
Yeah.
explain a little bit, and then I'll tell you what I think about it and which way I would go. Uh, and cause
Yeah.
I'm
So
curious.
So it's kind of like high risk, high reward type of scenario where you have like a small percent chance to get like a really good reward in the unstable ones,
Mm-hmm.
like Awakening Gem or Featured Hero Crystal.
Mm-hmm.
The payout is bigger in some of the 5 and 6 star shards, but it's also smaller in the higher percent it gets. Where like the stable rifts, and a couple people have made like spreadsheets on them, but the stable rifts, your highest percent chance that of what you're going to pull is half of a tier 2 alpha, which is pretty dang good, like right out of the gate. And it's like 30% chance in the unstable to get 500 5 star shards. So, you could play it safe and go with the stable rifts and probably even out somewhere around like your average 5 and 6 star and tier 2 alpha and maybe even tier 5 basic, or you can go for like the bigger payouts and potentially risk like losing some stuff and just getting a whole bunch of garbage.
Okay. Hmm. So basically, it's one of those. So here's my problem with Kabam. I don't believe they play fair.
No, I don't either.
That sounds so terrible, and I know this is not, but I don't believe for 1 second that it's really as random as they would love for us to believe.
Yeah,
Now maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it is completely, totally random, and I have no idea what I'm talking about. But I don't know. It seems a little wishy washy to me. I mean, to be fair, I say that because of this. I've been sitting on three skill awakening gems for I don't know how long now. Going back to when Killmonger was the hot ticket as a skill champion, and I was begging to get him. It went from Killmonger to Korg to Aegon to Nick Fury, Aegon, and Korg because now I have three of them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you look on the bright side of that, at least you can like if you pulled three and awakened three skill champs, you could at least 2 to 3 them with your gems.
Oh, that's not counting my 2 3s. I'm talking awakening gems too.
Oh
Three
yeah.
awakening gems, 3 2 3 gems, and it's just sitting there, just sitting, just
That's...
absolutely terrible.
Now, did you use a 2 3 gem? I know you had one going to overflow, right?
Yes,
Who did you use it on?
I use on Black Panther Civil War. I mean,
Oh
of
man.
of all of my options, so everybody else was rank 1. And I'm like, I'm not ranking some lemon head just to use a gem on him. And
Yeah.
Black Panther Civil War, I mean, he's not a great champion. Maybe one day I'll use him somewhere on defense or use him for something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I really don't see any reason that I ever really use him. But hey, I guess it's possible. I don't know. It was a situation that really annoyed me.
Yeah, it's pretty rough, man.
Just to use that gem, I cried. I mean, that night I went to bed and I put tear stains on my pillows thinking about that gem and how it got wasted in
Yeah.
that scenario.
See, I'm sitting on well, I had four. I had four science gems, and I've only gotten like 8 gems ever. But the only ones I had left were four science, and I at least have like science champs I could awaken. Wouldn't be like a bad idea.
Tell me, what science champs do you have?
Well, I awakened Torch because I was going to use them on the Fantastic Four.
Okay.
Uh, since I had four of them, I just thought it was funny.
Yeah, I mean,
Uh,
that's kind of a. Suck this shit. Go ahead.
yeah, but I've got Quake, I've got Electro. I don't even have a Cap Infinity War yet, but I don't think I'd even bring him up because I have a maxed out Void. Trying to think of who else I got. A Luke Cage. I mean, I've got people I can awaken,
Yeah,
but I'm really
you,
waiting on Thing.
yeah,
And I'm grinding.
you've got a good list of champs worth cracking it on.
Yeah.
Talon says the only reason to go with Unstable is for a 1 in a million shot at a 5-star awakening gem.
You are not wrong. You are not wrong, Talon. The 5-star feature too is like a low percent chance, like 5%. That'd be pretty neat. But even then, like, do you even like most people don't even want to go for the featured at this point?
You talking about as far as me personally, or in a general?
No, just like the majority of people.
I it's I I think the featured. Here's my deal as the as the pool grows. I think you have to um, start leaning towards features. Because
Yeah,
if not, for some players, they'll never have a chance of. I mean, you're just swinging into a great abyss and hoping that you pull something worth having.
yeah,
And even then, some of these champions have to be awakened. They
yeah,
really need it. For example, I can go back to Bulldog. Longtime person here with SGA, and he's had his very first 5-star pool was Star Lord. He didn't rank him. I mean, he ended up with like 65 stars before he ended up ranking him or duping him. So I mean, can you imagine the torture of having to sit there and watch Star Lord sit on your roster? What the? Sit there on your roster, no way to use him,
I
none.
couldn't. I couldn't imagine it because Star Lord was my first and fourth 5-star pull.
Oh my gosh, you talk about accelerating an account. Jeez.
Yeah. Crazy though. No, but I mean, as far as like, I agree with you. Like featured 5-star, you have to do a good job of like, saving for those and targeting specific champs, especially when the pool looks good. I just mean like in general right now. For the people that were going for featured, we're 2 months and some change into that featured, and most people are either like done going for them or have gotten their target.
Yeah, I went for mine and I got nothing.
Yeah.
I didn't get Nick Fury. I didn't get Havoc. I didn't get any of those guys. None. There's Bulldog. Bulldog says it took over 145 star openings, but I have yet to pull him a second time. I finally got a gem after 4 years.
Jesus. Well, that's not great. I'm sorry to hear that, Bulldog.
Raven Knight says Starlord was my second 5 star and he is still not duped.
Jeez. Well, I'm pretty lucky, I guess. I don't have a ton of dupes either that weren't Awakening Gem based.
Yeah. I mean, so it's one of those things. I don't trust Kabam. I don't believe there's a whole lot of real RNG to it. I think it's very shady, I guess.
Well, I mean, all you really have to look at all you really have to look at to determine that like Kabam's percents are kind of like made up. Maybe they're like semi-accurate, but sometimes not. Is Black Widow don't evade at 3%? Like just straight out of the gate. Like we know that that's a fact.
That's yeah. I mean, and it's so funny because I've gotten into arguments with people before about this. They're like, I don't think you understand how probability works. No, I understand. Each hit has its own set of probability. It's not a stacking or running. But the thing is as it goes, there's the probability of also running that 3% in multiple, back-to-back scenarios. It gets nasty. I mean, whenever Black Widow strings together like 3 evades,
it's ridiculous.
Come on. So you mean to tell me out of a 100-side die that she rolled 1 through 3 times in a row? I've played a lot of D&D, and I can tell you that doesn't happen very often.
Speaking my language, man.
It's just terrible. And Alex, I think I'm going to agree with you. I think I'm going to go back and just run. I was worried about the. So I did this earlier today, and I ran Void, and it was beautiful, but I think it's just a little bit of lack of concentration. But we'll just go ahead and let Domino do her thing and just kind of walk through this. This is.
I was gonna say, do you have a Cap Infinity War ranked up?
Yeah, he's ranked 4.
You can run this if you use a Tech and a Cosmic Champ with Cap Infinity War and just parry Petrify Reverse.
Oh, I got you.
It's pretty effective. I don't know what Sig yours is, but
That's the only thing I want to say mine's Sig. Let's just take a look and see. Sig 116. So he's at like what is it? It's like I want to say he's like 54%, 60% maybe.
All right,
71. I lied. He's up a little bit.
What is the other class? I think you also need a skill champ to place the weakness because you want all 3 debuffs placing.
Weakness is science. Tech is petrify. Cosmic is armor break.
All right. Yeah, most of the gameplay I've seen it because I used Domino with Massacre and Red Hulk.
That's what I'm
but a lot of the gameplay I've seen of people clearing this easily was like always Cap.
Yeah, we're just gonna take Domino and let her go do the thing.
Yeah. Cali Nerd, you cut your hair? Is that a big deal?
That's what I was. I was thinking. I was like, he cut his hair. This sounds like this is important.
I mean, we need pictures for context or something.
I'm a little like because I mean, at first Alex is talking about moving to California and getting some of Cali's luscious locks, which makes you turn your head a little. And then we found out he cut his hair. I don't know. Hey, what's up, Afar? Good to see you. All right, let's just domino this thing.
Dice. 5% chance for a 4-star unstoppable Colossus out of Alliance Crystal. I've opened 1 a day since I started and nothing.
That sounds about right. That's 5%. I mean,
it's like every 20 days you should pop one.
Not quite, but
Well, no, I know not quite, but
yeah. I mean, it should. Here, you should not be running in that kind of luck. I can tell you that.
yeah.
That's brutal.
What's going on, Jose Diaz?
Oh, the old Jose, the returning man.
Yeah. What battle group are you putting Jose in? We were talking
He's
about it a
going
little
to
bit.
one. Don't even try to steal him. I'll stab you in
Well,
your throat.
who's battle group two getting now that my mortal nemesis is no longer there?
God, why don't you
he drove,
just air that out?
he drove me crazy, man. I'm sorry, but like I was always waiting, and it's like,
I'll
well,
tell
I'm
you, I
supposed to go
always
to
had to wait
Bishop.
on some guy
Yeah.
whose name started with an M, has a number in it, and ends with one letter. Every time I turn around, I'm having to write into the main chat, "Hey, so and so, can you just kill this one guy for me?" No machine names though. No, BG2 is picking up Gibu. Gibu. I don't know. Anyway, the individual that came over that knows EI or whatever that's already in the battle group.
All right.
Or EY
You.
Yeah. Ewu. E. How about
Yeah.
that? We'll just call him E.
Yeah.
E's buddy that came over.
Yeah, he works.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jose, it's Meta4s, man. What's going on?
It's just meta. I don't even like to add the forward because I didn't know long enough that so now you just get meta.
No, it's all good. Everybody calls me Meta. He's going to BG1 and SGA 5. Yeah, well, I mean, if he's
No.
really got 5,000 prestige.
We're not letting him go. The thing is Jose earlier was like, I don't know, I need to finish LOL, I need to do this couple of things, um I need to jump my prestige back up, blah blah blah. I was like, okay, I get it. And then I was like, dude, just so you know, we're gonna have a spot. Let me know when you can't come on, and we'll get things rolling for you. So then he messaged me back. He's like, screw this. LOL is too long. Screw it. I'll get my T2As through map 7. Let's go. So, and of course, you know, I'm in every SGA chat for the most part. So, and then SGA 5 sitting there talking. And they're like, okay, well, I think Jose is coming over after SA comes out. Jeez. And I was like, yeah, about that. He might be in SGA 1 already.
Yeah, sorry, not sorry type of deal.
Yeah, like, my bad.
Well,
And yes, Frojo is back in SGA as well. Frojo has returned. I'm super excited about that. He is back in SGA 5, so super stoked.
nice. I have never had the pleasure because I haven't been playing long, and I know he was one of those old school celebs to MCOC. So I'm excited, man. I hear all these stories about Frojo.
Yeah, he's back to SGA 5. He was actually one of the guys that helped put SGA 1 together.
Nice.
So, yeah. Jose, you pass on a chance to play with me. For shame. And there, Paul says, Afar will send Slycem to you for your troubles. Mm-hmm. I like how Jose blames me for the reminder of how delicious these crystals are. Look, it's real quick and easy to find out that they're amazing crystals. Like, it's tough to beat.
Yeah. Well, so far so good though, man. I'm having a good old time. Awesome battle group. Yeah, it's a blast as long as we keep doing what we're doing.
Yeah. So far it's done well.
Yeah, I'm worried about these Omega mini bosses now that you can't reverse the healing.
Well, you couldn't reverse it before, but I think what you mean is now that you can't use Void on them. I mean, Void is just toast. You know.
Yeah, he made it easy.
He did.
But now if you use Void, you'll just die. You just die.
Yeah, it is not ideal anymore.
No. But I know that the chat was pretty lively the other day talking about like who we think the counters are going to be or like who we need
Yeah,
kind of handle it.
What a terrible run with Void too.
Yeah, stop scrubbing it up, man.
Jesus. It makes me want to throw my phone. I said at work today, because I had to go in on my day off and take care of some stuff, and hammer this path out pretty easily. I think I used maybe 2 revives, and it was the long one. I was like, oh man, this is going to be easy when I do the short one. Here I am, looking like a complete lemon head.
No, this was one of the harder paths in this chapter, man.
See, I didn't have any issues with it earlier today, but now I'm tempted to just start back over. It's one of those things. If you're gonna waste units, I'd rather waste on an energy refill and come back through.
Yeah, I got you. Let's see. We're talking about Darkhawk. Let's see. Meta prestige requirement for SGA 5 is now 8K. We're catching up to you guys. Well, I mean, that's pretty respectable 8K. Let's see. I need prestige, but I'm ready to take Darkhawk up. Jose, I don't think anyone would mind that, man, because
I can tell you right now, Darkhawk's even a great prestige move. I mean, he's second.
He's one of the higher techs.
I think he's the second tech. I mean, number 1 is Sentinel.
Yeah. Well, let me look that up real quick, too. We can get the exacts.
I'm like 99.99% sure.
All right, tech. Yes, Darkhawk, number 2, 10406. Yeah, that's not bad at all.
No, I think Sentinel's like, what, 10.4.7?
10447, yeah.
Okay.
I love this Aunt May website. It's so good. So quick. Yeah, I would also love a Sentinel Cali.
Sentinel's phenomenal. I would be happy to pick one up.
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple of guys on my wish list. And it's not a lot, but I really want, like, as far as new champs, just Thing and Havoc, and as far as, like, older ones, it's really just Sentinel and Hyperion. I'd like a Sabretooth, too, but that's a little lower down the list because I don't really need him that bad.
Mm-hmm.
Why can't I tag people in live chat? How you doing? Cardoso, are you spelling the name right? Or are you doing like...
Come on, it is Cardoso. Let's not...
Well, look, I don't know him that well yet.
Well, it's probably his spelling.
I'll learn all this. I'll learn it all. You got a gem for Sentinel? Nice, Cali nerd. Yeah, he just needs the first sig. I mean, if you're doing for prestige, though, you got to get him all the way up. It's the same with Darkhawk, too. He's, like, only, like, super effective at high sig.
It's funny. 2 seconds ago, Mr. Sinister was happy just staying away from me. Now he's got Petrify thrown on him and he wants to come at me. Jerk.
Are you trying to reverse him with Petrify?
Mm-mm. But I'll melt him anyway.
Yeah. It'll be slow for a little bit, but it'll eventually, like, catch up to him.
Yeah.
You run spare?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Ooh, suck. That's not going to hit. Terrible.
Yes, Bulldog or not is right. You can't tag people on mobile, on like phones and stuff like that.
Which is crazy.
Yeah, I do it for my iPad at work, like when I'm watching people while I'm at work.
Sounds like you're having a hard day. I mean, I can understand. We're gonna come right back in. We shouldn't have lost Domino that early. All right, let's come right back in and clean that up.
Yeah, easy enough to get there.
Yeah, that's what, 2 fights.
Yeah.
Hey, Jose, is your brother going to go to SGA 5? I think that's the rumor I'm hearing, and if so, that's great. Super stoked Frojo's back. We got Frojo back. If we get Carlos going to SGA 5. What the? Caleb, what's up, man? Long time no see. This is... What the? This is all the random old school SGA guys coming out of the woodworks today. We had Frojo pop up, finally out of the woodworks. You know, he had been busy with real life, all that stuff going on, and all of a sudden he saw SGA 5 had a spot. We chatted. He was able to request, and he's back. And Caleb ain't seen Caleb in forever.
Well, you know what it is, man. It's everybody heard that Katie left, and they all want
And
back in.
now everybody's ready to go. It makes sense.
Yeah, it's time. It's time again.
Makes sense.
All right, who was that? PWF. You got a 4 to 5 gem for Havoc and Namor. Nice. God, 2 mutant 4 to 5s. That's crazy.
I've got. I don't have any mutant gems, but I have a generic. I have 100 mutant 6 stones sitting there just waiting to go, and then I have 100 generic 6 stones ready to go, and another like 20 or 30 in overflow.
Yeah, and you got a ton of crystals.
Yeah, I got 200 and some of my crystals.
Yeah, that's so crazy. I'm bare bones right now, so I got a little bit before I can sig 200 Sim Supreme, but you're all set for a Namor grind, man. That's going to be huge.
Yeah, it's gonna be nuts. Hey, what's up, Caleb? Caleb says life's been super busy. Well, glad to have you back around, buddy. Can't have you disappearing.
Yeah.
Mother.
So guys, who's completed the new event quest so far? Like, what did you guys think? I've been hearing that it's easy. But like, what kind of roadblocks can we expect? Because Slycem, I don't think you've done it yet, and I know I
Nope.
haven't. Yeah.
Haven't even looked at it.
Ooh, are you gonna stream the arena grind for Namor?
Probably not. I mean, maybe pieces of it. Um, I've done it once before. I hate the arena grind. And I'll be honest with you. The problem with me streaming an arena grind is that I like to talk too much. And so what'll happen is I'll get to yapping about something. I'll be reading the chat. And I think Namor's going to go stupid high, which scares me.
He definitely is. I mean, be prepared for that. He's gonna have call numbers, no doubt about it.
So I'm just kind of. I know it's going to be bad. I know it's going to be nasty, and I guess I kind of look at it and just kind of go, ugh. So it means I'll probably just be sitting there wherever I'm at between work and here and everywhere else that, down moment, it'll be grind time. And it's probably going to cost me more than I want. And then I'll be discouraged, and I'll think to myself, I could have just popped crystals.
Oh, don't go
I
down
know,
that road.
but they're so shiny, man.
Yeah, and I mean, there's always the chance of getting other good stuff, but like you need Namor, and that's your guarantee. And if the
No,
chat's gonna distract you a little bit from the grind, then you're probably better off not streaming it anyway.
yeah. So we'll see. I mean, it's one of those things where we'll see what happens. I may jump on and stream it for an hour or so and just go. But
Yeah. Let's see. Seems easy so far. Yeah, everybody's saying it's easy. The event quest. Jose says Invisible Woman's the hard one, but he just quaked her down. And Izzy says the rifts suck.
the answer that God, the answer that I have heard a lot is Domino. Just
I've heard so many answers so far in some of the chats I'm in. People have used Domino, Ghost, Corvus, like
yeah.
anyone you could imagine. I just think it's super easy this month, and they're not that hard to beat up.
Yeah, there's Sinister Sin says uncollected way too easy for Omega. Yeah.
Let's see. Dexter is Namor a villain? I don't think he's tagged a villain. I haven't looked yet, but I know he's tagged Avenger and Mutant.
He's
And
tagged Avenger?
yeah,
Interesting.
he's tagged something else too. I can't remember what the third one was. Yeah, Archangel's another one people have been saying. Omega. There's a ton of counters this month.
Like Bulldog said, it seems to be hard month, easy month, hard month, easy month, which it makes sense. It allows players that had a tough time getting through the previous content a chance to get through it and, make those rank ups to complete the following month. If not, they're going to have a hard time ever catching up.
Yeah, I think even for as hard as like the nameless Thanos was, especially like early on in the month when people were like jumping in at him,
Hmm.
um, the fact that it was just 9 energy to get to him left you a ton of room for error to just like quit, go back, quit
Sure,
until you had a good run.
learn and adjust.
Yeah, it was really nice, honestly. Whoa, 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 Cardosa. Namor and Sue Storm never hooked up, okay? She wasn't cheating on him. He's always had a thing for her, but he's always been in the friend zone, which is why their synergy is called just friends.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right? Nobody cheats on Reed Richards.
Sounds like it.
He can stretch his body parts, all right?
Think about that.
Think about it.
That's terrible. What's wrong with you?
I'm not a great person sometimes. I
Oh,
stupidly bought the master level finish pack for 850 units. What was in that one?
in the what?
Bulldog or not? I'm curious because 850 for the master pack sounds like probably a good deal. Why does Sue Storm smell like the sea all of a sudden? I don't know, man. Kingpin. I don't know how far down this road we want to get this conversation. Because I mean, there
This.
there are some replies to that.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
Hey,
I
what's
guess.
up, Super?
Yeah, super. What's going on, man? Yeah, we'll cut it off there.
It's getting.
Sinister,
It
yeah, yeah,
just goes. It just goes. Oh man.
yeah.
Uh,
Chase asks, "How do we like the buffed rewards?"
they buff the rewards. Again, I don't ever pay attention. I just do the stuff.
Oh yeah, they're giving you extra stuff this month. For heroic, you get an extra tier 1 alpha, which is great because you get a full 5 now from the event quest, 100%.
Nice.
In heroic and master, which is a huge help for me. I know it's only one a month, but like tier 1 alphas, so it's not hard to come by anymore. But I still always need more of it personally.
Well, I mean, T1 Alpha is kind of one of those things that, unless you are actively going after them, you run out of them really quickly.
Yeah,
That's my opinion. But
I
I don't. I'm not an arena grinder. I'm not going to sit here and oh look God damn it. The T1 arena is up. Let's go knock that out. I always forget about it. I don't get it done. So I know I leave a lot of T1 arena or T1 alphas out there, but the monthly event. God bless it. That's why I love it. Swear to mother, terrible parrying.
yeah,
Uh,
they added a fully formed 4-star crystal to master as well,
oh
which is
well.
pretty cool.
Well,
And an
Jesus.
ultimate
The
crystal
the
for
great news
heroic.
is it's a 4-star. We'll be able to conquer the game with that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, for people that can only do master, and then like heroic's got an ultimate crystal, it's good for like. I mean, that's more 5-star shards for us, really.
Sure. Hmm.
But yeah, I could tell you with certainty, like from what the stage of the game that I'm at, like I go for every tier 1 alpha that is available in the game arena, all of it, and I'm always out.
Excuse me. Yeah, I need him, and really I should be doing the arena more often for him, but never do.
Yeah.
Problems connecting to your network. In the meantime, I'm streaming, talking on Skype. Uh, Probably no telling what else is going on my network in my house. But Kabam's let me know that my network's having problems. It's the
Let's
network.
Kabam.
And it's not their hamsters.
Hmm.
It's
They're not running fast enough.
yeah, it's my end.
All right. Yeah, I'm in pretty clean. Yeah, Dexter, man, I feel you. Good for your second account, Cardosa. Well, good luck with that, man. I too have a second account, but I only have time to auto fight and click for loyalty, and that's it.
Jeez. I have a second account. I don't know the login or the password anymore. Couldn't even tell you.
Nice. Gotta love it.
Oh my God, Hella, just throw your damn special.
G Day, G Day. What up, G? What's the face block count at? G, it's pretty high.
Stupid
Uh,
eye.
yeah, we've got a couple of restarts already, but we're getting there. Like the
We're
gameplay's
just
getting a little better.
we're getting in the mode. You know, I've been at the gym. I had to jog for a while. I think I probably almost died doing that. So now I'm settling in, getting. Ooh, that was too soon.
Oh, it's J. J. My bad, Jay.
We just call him Jihi. Jihai. All of those work.
All right.
And by the way, welcome back, Jay. Don't let Meta's racist name calling deter you from hanging out, buddy. Welcome back to SGA 5. Glad to have you, man.
PWF, the face block count is you're probably right. It's higher than Magneto's prestige.
It's about.
I don't know if that comment's meant to make fun of me or to make fun of Sly.
I can tell you this: the phone's about to have a face block counter right into the wall.
Oh, don't do that. Devices are expensive.
Well, it needs to learn to act right.
Yeah. Tice, you have yours just for like gifting events. That's kind of smart. Build up units. Send yourself a few things at the end of the year. Now that we can't gift ourselves anything.
I love the fact that the tip is still there. The tip on the loading screen.
Yeah.
If an alliance member's having a problem, just gift them a couple items and help them out. Yeah, let me get right on that, Kabam. Hold on.
Yeah. Dude, it's the best because there's some other tips there that are no longer relevant due to game changes too. That's not the only one.
I believe it. They're terrible.
Yeah. So I'm hoping, this is Caleb. So I'm hoping I can really get cracking on the site here soon. After I graduate, I got a job in my field of coding in the same language the site is in. Also moved into a new apartment with a woman. Wow, congratulations.
Well, good deal, brother. Just so you know, my phone's still on, though. You can give me a shout. Still around.
Who is it? Cardosa. I know you're not coming in here talking about paying for profile pics, like giving units. You gotta check these out on stream. I think the Namor profile pics he said are pretty awesome.
Really?
Yeah, I haven't looked myself yet.
There's credit. I bought the cheap one. I can't understand spending on a. Caleb says I'll shoot you text tomorrow. All right, we're gonna go one more time. Next time, I'm just gonna fucking load up permanently. I'm just gonna freaking go and we'll revive at this point. Frustration setting in. So we're gonna go make one more run here. Paul says I miss all the profile pics that only cost gold. I like it when it was just straight. Who's your top champ? That's who you get. That's congratulations. Hey, what's up, Carlos? Carlos, are you going to SGA 5? By the way, rumor has it.
You know you want to, Carlos. Now I missed the gold profile pics. I've been looking for some for a little while, because they're the only ones I get. the free for gold ones.
I'm not bought any profile pics.
Yeah.
I refuse to go to this whole new swap your own profile picture out.
Yeah, I don't think I'll ever use any of them, but I will definitely always have Magneto as my avatar. Unless they, it's not a shame. It's my boy. Mm-hmm. Unless they release Kraven the Hunter, man, and then that'll be changed forever.
Really?
Yeah, he's the only one that could take that top spot over Magneto.
Yeah, glad to know that you can make more terrible life decisions if they introduce Kraven the Hunter and he's terrible.
Dude, I hope they release Kraven the Hunter. He's terrible, and they give him one of the lowest prestiges in the game. Because I'm still going to rank 5 him, because that's my guy.
Mm-hmm. Chid, just so you know, you're going to have a spot in the future if this is the case. Just letting you know.
see. Bro, just thinking on the moment you press the level up button to rank 5 Magneto. Jose, it was magnificent, man. The best part about that rank up, and I know I'm always going to catch crap for it, the best part about that rank up is like he was sitting right next to a rank 4 Omega.
What's up, Kush? How you doing, bud? He was do what?
Yeah. Rank 4 Omega sitting chilling right next to Magneto.
Something's so wrong with you, man.
I know.
So wrong.
King Kush, sometimes I cry at night while I touch myself. Thanks for the donation, man.
Absolutely. What's up, Cushy Kush? How you doing? SGA4 leader, him and Mel. So
Oh, nice.
glad to see they're around.
It's all keep it in the family.
Hey, Slycem, long time no see. What's up, 97?
Ooh, PP. What's up, man? I've seen him on stream before.
Yep, been a long time. Cardoso says, wow, over Omega. Exactly.
Yep. And guess who got all my Sig stones? Omega sits at Sig 1, Magneto 172, and he'll get my next 28 mutant.
Come on, tell me you're kidding me, man.
I'm not kidding, man.
Listen, don't say that in a live stream where I wanted to throw something at you now. Oh my
Dude,
God.
His buff will come. I mean,
Yeah.
they're both not going to hit the top 5 prestige, so it doesn't really matter. I don't need Omega for anything. I know he's better.
Like, I can't even pick my phone up for a minute. I'm like sitting here just thinking to myself. So there's Jay with some yen, I think, coming through. Good to see you, Jay. And then there's Willow. Sometimes I cry at night wanting to touch Kush. Okay,
Wow. This is getting kind of hot and spicy in here.
I'm starting to get a little worried, you know. There's a lot of touching and crying, and yeah, I don't know. It's okay.
Yeah, Kingpin says Meta has Sly stuttering.
Yeah.
The
There's
rank up
a
decision-
Willow. This is another interesting one. Haven't seen a Willow around in a long time.
Yeah.
Good to see you, Willow. Yeah, you know, the Aussie down there who's only about half around like he used to be. So we gotta give him his fair share. Oh, little black screen issue. We're gonna come right back in.
Once a year, he'll kill a ghost in defense, so I'll give you that. Hey, man, I would love to have him on Power Shield once he's Sig 200. You know?
There's some interesting spots you can put him on defense, but yeah, I don't know.
I'm never gonna expect him to like be a great defender. I mean, not unless they really buff him. It'll happen eventually. Just whether it's good or not, you know, we'll have to see.
There's Callie saying, Sly, yes, you let that guy in. They won with the rank 5 mags. Yeah.
Yes, I am Carlos. I am Callie.
To be fair, when I said yes, I didn't know he had a rank 5 Magneto.
Did you really not know?
No, I didn't know.
Well, my prestige was still really good, though.
Yeah, you still... I looked at the numbers. I looked at the rest of the roster. I did not look at no stupid rank 5 Magneto. Even if I saw it, I was probably like, oh, that's a screen glitch. That's something else.
Dude, I can't tell you, when I did it, people in chat were like, no, that 4 to 5 gem is not for 2015 champs only. And I'm like, yeah, I know.
Something's wrong with you, man.
I know. Well, there's a lot of things, but we don't have like enough time on stream to discuss them all.
Yeah. Unbelievable. Just...
Jay, the Cricket World Championships are going on right now? That's pretty interesting.
That is not interesting.
You don't think so?
No.
Cricket? It's like it might be fun.
I'm starting to question your decision-making process.
Look, as you don't have to love me as long as I'm still killing stuff.
That's fair. I guess I'm fair. That's okay.
No, Cardoso, you're wrong. Sweetie's Kamala Khan's definitely more useful right now than Magneto.
Like leaps and bounds. Like
Yeah.
like leaps and bounds. Like it's not even
Yeah.
close.
Like you know that she's bugged too, right? Like her ability is supposed to like just remove armor ups, and she removes all buffs.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Callie says, "Slycem, you are blind to the red mags." That's what it is, dude. I don't ever want to see that dude. Never. Oh crap. Luke is over on Twitch. My bad, Luke. What's up? There's Grim. Hey, Willow. Hey, Willow. Thanks for hitting the sub button over on Twitch, by the way, man. Appreciate it.
See, Super's on my team.
That's just because he's sucking up for you because he knows me and Katie's gonna kick you two in the teeth when we do
Oh,
race.
please.
Hey, Luke. What's up,
Please.
man? Sorry, I didn't even have Twitch up. To be fair, I had my old setup up and I was looking at other stuff, and so I failed. No other way around it. That's just me failing. Did Willow ever sing Britney Spears? No, he got out of it, man. He got out of it. You know how he is. Willow cheating, not doing what he's supposed to do.
Wow, man. Did someone like lose a contest and have to do a punishment and then not follow through on it?
Yeah, so the way it worked is there was a lot of discussion when Domino came out, Domino Massacre, and this is also when Goldpool came out. And really, it
Yeah.
was over Goldpool. So what happened is there was a bet that I would not get Goldpool because originally we all thought he was only going to be in the arena. You know, the way
Yeah.
they made him sound is like it was going to be an arena type only thing, and I really like Deadpool Goldpool, so I was like, dude, I gotta get this special Deadpool. And Willow was like, dude, you and I both know there's no way you are going to go through the arena any at all. I'm like, no way, I'm going to get it. So we argued, and so one night, Willow put a bet that he bet me that I could not get Gold Pool. Well, they introduced the Gold Pool crystal, so then the bet changed, and it was that I couldn't get Gold Pool from, however, the arena or the crystal, either one, but I couldn't get Massacre and Domino as well. And so Massacre and Domino both looked useful. I was like, you know what? Let's do it. So in the meantime, while these arenas were going on, however many Odins we raised during that time span was how many levels of punishment Willow had to follow up with.
Ooh.
So it ended up being like a 5-tier punishment. So it's like dress like Britney Spears, sing a Britney Spears song. Also had to eat like a dozen of Krispy Kreme, and
Well, that's
then
not a punishment.
had to do a workout. So many jumping jacks. That video is on the channel somewhere of a Willow having a good old time eating some donuts. So yeah, it was a great bet, fun bet.
Nice. Well, if we make our race some kind of bet where the loser's got to eat like a ton of some type of awesome food, then I might just lose on purpose. Sorry, Super.
Super, your partner is not understanding. Yeah, the punishments for these races have escalated over time rather quickly. Honestly, it was kind of funny. Like the first one, I think I wore a Yankees hat for a week and had to post like videos on Twitter saying "Go Yankees" and stupid stuff for this stupid team. And then the second one was like oh my god, ice bucket challenge type deal.
Nice.
Yeah, no, it was cold. It was freezing cold. But so
Oh,
that
you
was
lost that one?
yeah, I lost that one too. And then the last one, or then the next one, this is where like I think we made the decision that the highest bidder of the race could pick out the punishment.
Ooh.
And I think a Willow won the next one. I think. Anyways, he picked for Frojo to have to dress up as what we now call Frogina. And
I heard about that.
yeah, so that's where Frogina came from. So yeah, and it's just kind of went from there and there and there. Yeah, it got nuts. There was Frogina. And then there was the Halloween punishment stream, and that's where I had to dress up as Pocahontas.
Oh my god.
It was terrible. I mean, it's only gotten worse and worse. Like it, yeah. Then there was the Slycem smash. I had to paint myself green. Yeah, and I was Hulk for a day. It was terrible.
Nice.
No,
Well, I can
not
tell you one thing. I'm definitely up for whatever, but Katie is crazy if she thinks me shaving the beard is something that's on this punishment table.
ooh.
Because I'm telling you right now, that's not happening. I'm saving that for a stream down the road.
And yes, there was the A Willow shirts that was terrible. Oh yeah, well, I didn't get my account hacked, but I did get my name changed by a viewer back when the name change originally came out.
Nice.
It was pretty brutal. Oh, I totally forgot I can't normal attack. Oops. So yeah, I had a viewer. This was so when the game originally came around. Originally it was just Real Deal, was the name of my champion. And anyway, long story short, they finally said, okay, you can do these name changes. And I said to myself, oh, this is great. I can finally change it to Slycem.
Nice.
Yeah, except for as I was preparing my name change, one of the viewers emailed Kabam asking to change my name for me, and they put it as Frogina34.
What?
Yeah, and it went through. It went through because I didn't know that they were the ones that sent it in, and so Kabam sends me this deal stating that basically, hey, we see where you've put in for a name change. Not a problem. Just got to confirm that this is your account. I'm like, oh yeah, it's my account. No brainer. So, because I'm waiting for my name change, the name change that I put in for, and so yeah, it was just, it was a mess, man.
No, that's amazing.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, what's going on, Reaper Dragon? And LMAC? iMac?
iMac. Yep.
iMac.
iMac was the one that helped fix it. I will say that.
Nice.
So, no, we did not get the Christmas morph suit that I'm aware of. What's up, Reaper? iMac. Good to see you guys. iMac is LMAC. Yeah, I've seen you been called LMAC plenty of times. Don't like it's the first time. All right, so look, we're down to just Medusa and then Boss. So good
All
deal.
right, listen, LMAC. I've had my name pronounced plenty wrong. I can pay it forward, all right?
It's good for you. Who do I want to use on this?
All right. So yeah, got a pretty big bunch in here tonight.
Yeah, we've got some people around.
Yeah. So relatively easy EQ. Big risk, big reward versus stable versus unstable. Kind of makes sense, even just being named that. I mean, Sue Storm's got pretty high prestige too. Not like top 10 or anything, but she's not too bad. I think she's over 10-4, right?
She's like 10-5. She's like Ebony Maw level, I think, is what it was.
Or 10-5-1 or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, not anything crazy. Ooh, I was slow to go on that one there. Jeez.
Yeah. Pretty decent month, though, between the buffed rewards and... I kind of like the way that they do the rifts because you don't have to do something on a daily basis. You could just kind of save them up, do them all at once. It's nice to not have to feel rushed about anything.
Sure. I mean, I can see where you're coming from on that. I remember somebody saying that Dormoney was money in this section, and now I see why.
Yeah. because of the unstoppable, indestructible, all that jazz.
Yeah. Good
Yeah,
night.
yeah. It's actually the global buffs. Like I've even seen somebody with like a 6-star Kingpin do real good work in the Kingpin chapter. They definitely get some big benefits. Like Venom in the last chapter, Venom the Duck too. Just
Dude,
absolutely.
Venom the Duck 2 is nasty.
Yeah, but they're definitely worth bringing, even if you got like what is this, a rank 3?
Yeah, this is a rank 3.
Yeah, I mean, there's those global buffs are crazy for the champs that they like correlate to.
Just nuts. No, no fear for door money here.
Yeah. Let's see. Does Ronan cheese the uncollected bosses? I don't know what buffs they have, iMac. That is a good question, though. I'm not too sure. I would say probably could cheese Namor if Namor's outrage buff is active and not passive. But I think that they're passive. I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, I don't really know.
Yeah,
No,
haven't
this is
felt it.
variant iMac. Sorry, didn't mean to cut you. Yeah, this is variant iMac. So yeah, it's door money gets a little bit of a boost here.
Yeah, Jose. It seems a little like Hulk Stone. Yeah, doing that whole thing with Hulk was pretty phenomenal. Let's see. Yeah, same here, PP. Domino with the Trinity. Really, really strong for this stuff. I use them on pretty much every path. Gulk, Venom, Cap, Infinity War, yeah. I don't think my team really changed much when I did this.
Yeah.
I see you're using like a different one today than you've been using in some of the other chapters, but it's not a bad thing.
No, and I really kind of got lucky because so I've got the Domino Trinity with Domino at rank 4. I got ICAP at rank 4, G-Hulk at rank 4, Venom the Duck rank 3, Dormoney here at rank 3, Red Hulk is rank 3. So I mean, I get a lot of these champs that I can use um, to kind of burn through this. My problem is just sitting down and doing it. You know. Hey,
Yeah.
what's up, Omar? How you doing, bud?
This is a good run though, man.
Yeah, this is a much better.
Cardoso, you've been getting messed up on Power Game Path in Chapter 2. Oh, the one with Doctor Strange? Oh, dude, Cardoso, do you have a Doctor Octopus? Because he just destroys that path.
Which path is this?
The Chapter 2 Power Gain, where it's 3 paths, and the middle is that breakthrough that starts with Carnage. And to the right, you've got like Hyperion, Doctor Strange, Sim Supreme, and all like the passive power gainers.
Yeah, I haven't looked at that one.
But Doc Ock destroys that path. Hulk isn't bad either if you can get lucky with your Furies, because you can keep them chain stunned with special ones.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, I mean, Void's an okay counter. If you've got a Void, not great though, because their power gain does ramp up super fast. And yeah, that Doctor Strange is probably like the worst part of that path. There's a Havoc at the end of that too, I think.
Ugh. Yeah, there's Jose saying he thinks that Ronan would cheese Invisible Woman. Is that what he said? I think.
I'm not too sure. I really probably should have done this while I was at work today instead of just auto fighting beginner.
You actually putting some work in.
Yeah, I kind of want to like stream it though a little bit. I don't know. I like doing the event quest stuff live. It's
a lot more fun.
exciting. Yeah.
If not, it can be boring.
Yeah, the only thing, because I haven't been doing it long, but the only thing I've noticed is that, like, and you've done a good job of it today, is I've always been the type of player that's like, if you don't get a couple of clean fights down, you back out, you start over. But, like, for some reason, when there's like people watching and you're interacting and stuff, I feel like sometimes I just want to revive, even if I'm not happy with like the path.
Yep.
Yeah.
I can tell you this. It's a whole different. Sometimes people don't believe it. It's a whole different way of playing when you're live versus when I'm sitting in my bedroom while my daughter's watching cartoons and I'm knocking out a path on variant. You know,
Yeah, 100%.
totally different. Totally different deal. You know, it's so much easier whenever you can just chill back and you don't have to worry about it and you're just kind of whatever. Let's go. You knock it out and move on. So we got a minute before I can. What else can we do? If we get any crystals that are worth opening. Let's see. And this is the reason I'm doing this push. I gotta get this done. I think I'm down to about 8 days to 100% this thing. I get 209 5-star 6-stone crystals, which is not the big deal. The big deal that I have, my big concern, is here. Let's go to inventory. Let's go to items. And we're going down to our 6 stones. So as you can see, I've got 100 out of 100 5-star generics. And I've got 9 days and 13 hours left.
Jeez.
9 days, 13 hours.
That's plenty of time.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then what do you get? 7. So I got 1, 2, 3. 3 rows of 7, so 21, 26. So 29 more. Pretty much 30 generics just sitting there.
Nice. I wish. It's a good problem to have, though.
It is. It is. It's, of all things, it's not the worst.
Yeah. I like that iMac. He says, when are we renaming SGA 5 to the SG YouTube Chat Alliance?
Paul says plenty of time to finish variant 1, variant 2, 6.1, 6.2, and LOL. Paul, let me know when you're available, and we'll get you started on that right away, buddy. Not a problem. Meta would use them for red mags.
No. Red Mags gets no generics. Come on. We're not that crazy. We're only like 90% crazy.
Just thinking about it makes me want to poke my eyeballs out. Oh, my God.
Oh, man.
Here. Let's see. Let's just take a quick peek.
All right.
There is my red mags. Level 60 from raw repulling, reopening, redupe.
But look at that refraction. It's so weak, man. He needs Sig 200 for that 14%.
No, you know what he needs? He needs nothing.
He needs
nothing.
A buff.
He needs more than a buff. A buff ain't going to save him. He needs a super buff with the prestige help and everything else. The dude needs major help. What's up, Katie Candy? How you doing?
Katie Candy, the Alliance Abandoner.
Breaking hearts. That's what she is.
Yeah.
But
we miss you, though. We do.
To be fair, she is helping out with SGA 4, so I at least appreciate her sticking around and helping an SGA Alliance out while she takes a little bit of a break.
Yeah.
Who takes a break?
You're still an SGA? Yeah, we know. Adam Marco was taking pot shots at you before.
Mm-hmm. That's Marco.
Yeah, just ripping on you for the face blocking.
That's Marco. We don't pay attention. You'll have to learn. Some people you just. Yeah, your words, they're blurring on my screen. I don't know what happened to them. It's unbelievable. It's like the ink is running. No.
Omar, they're going with Colossus, but I have a feeling that there was a champ not on the vote for one of these guys list because they're going to do one from the community and one that they pick. And I think Magneto's getting buffed with Colossus.
Yeah. That feeling is called a gas bubble. That's what you have. Okay.
Just you wait. They do them 2 at a time.
Great. This isn't Noah's Ark. This is still Magneto. He's still terrible. He's going to remain terrible. Ooh.
For now.
Forever and always. Amen. Like they married that whenever they made him. They're like, you know what? I think this guy should be trash forever and ever.
Well, you know that they nerfed him too.
What?
They nerfed him in 12.0.
They nerfed him when they made him.
Well, they also nerfed him in 12.0. They took one of his bleeds away.
Which bleed?
He had 2 bleeds on his special 1 and special 2.
Oh, you talking about how he had the ability to proc 2 bleeds?
Yeah.
Yeah. Massive.
I know.
Massive game fix for Gabam. They should have left it so he could at least have something.
Yeah, it's a real shame. Katie Candy Kabam Mike did not say that. He actually, what he said, inferred that Magneto would be getting a buff. All right. Oh, Panda Man Pete's here.
What? What's up, Panda? How you doing, bud?
He's hopping all around today. I saw him in Super Stream earlier too.
These fights are just boring.
Kind of like Gamora. Yeah, Gamora got a decent buff. I mean, she's not great, but she's usable now. It's not terrible to get the 6-star anymore.
Yeah, they did a pretty good job with her.
Yeah, they really did. Like, it's a build up, and you got to kind of like keep it steady. But she can produce some decent damage. It's just like, for me, I've always felt like those champs, like, and it's one of the reasons I'm not a huge fan of Cull, even though his damage is insane. Is just like, if damage is all there is to you, there's already a ton of those champs in the game. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, where's your utility, immunity, and like stuff like that? I feel like you need more out of a champ nowadays.
Jose. FR says that Jose hits it. You know, how hilarious would it be if they buffed Magneto? The white Magneto.
They'll never. He's not even a 5-star. Get out of town. Well, Gamora's not a 5-star either. So I guess anything's possible.
What do you mean? Gamora?
Is there a 5-star Gamora?
There's a 5-star Gamora, isn't there?
Are you sure?
Now you got me questioning myself. Like, I'm 90% sure there's a 5-star Gamora.
I'm like 90% sure that there's a 6-star, but there's no 5-star. Or maybe that's just Black Bolt. I don't think I've ever seen a 5-star Gamora.
Maybe there's not. No, there's got to be a 5-star Gamora.
Jose says no 5-star. So does Ivan.
Yeah, there is no 5-star. I'll be darned. Why was I thinking there was?
I don't know.
Maybe because she's so bad it doesn't matter. I don't know.
Caleb says you're 90% wrong.
Caleb's going to get a karate chop to the throat later.
Well, you heard him, Caleb. Start running.
I didn't realize that. For some reason, I was thinking she was there as a 5-star. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think people talk about it because she is in a 6-star. Like, people focus on like the White Magneto, Joe Fixit, War Machine, like Scarlet Witch, stuff like that, just because they're not around at all past a 4.
Jeez. Actually, the 4-star Gamora kind of wrecks Iron Man Infinity War, Sly. Okay, yeah.
I mean, in all fairness, though, Adam, who doesn't wreck Iron Man Infinity War now that you know how to fight him? Tice, you love Gamora 6-star. Yeah, I mean, she's not a bad champ anymore. She's really, really usable.
Very usable.
Yeah. You know who is a 5-star Corvus? Adam. Yeah. All right. My bad, Adam. I
hate you guys.
I won't downplay it.
You guys and your Corvuses.
Willow, you still don't know how to fight him?
Willow is terrible against Iron Man Infinity War.
I can't tell you how many. Like, I wiped out one Alliance War against him back when I was like 7,000 prestige, and he just first came out or whatever. And God, I can't tell you how many times like I dueled 5 to 10 times a day every day after that, and I never lost to another one. Like, it just takes practice, like anything else.
Yeah, I mean, and I think with him it's just kind of Who do I want to use here?
I don't know, but Nightbot wants Willow to put pants on for some, for some reason.
But
Yeah,
yeah, I mean, what was I thinking about? Iron Man, he's one of those champs. Once you get a basic understanding on how he operates, there's really nothing there.
yeah. There's not a whole lot to him. I mean, you once in a while maybe you'll get like real unlucky with him chaining special ones for like a long period of time and time you out of a fight, but I don't know. It's unlikely now.
Yeah, I just don't see him bringing much to the table anymore.
No. Trying to think of defenders that still hold value. I mean, Korgs are still getting kills here and there. Thing's always going to be good. I really like. I'd love to see more like Havocs on defense, like doubled up, because that's still a tricky fight, especially if you put him
Dude,
deep in.
Havoc is nasty.
Man, I hate fighting him.
He's just straight nasty. He has no problem punching
But
you right in the teeth.
it might be different now that like almost every fight on the map is going to be viewable, so you can prep pretty well, I think, with this new AW map, especially since there's like a focal point after the first tier where everybody meets up and you can switch to any other lane. So I think prepping for stuff like that's going to be a lot easier now.
Sure.
Sinister is a solid defender. Yeah, I just rank forward mine. Um, I like him. I like him for
Oh
heat.
my sweet. IMAX says I heard the map we saw was a fake. I should have just
Really?
kept dancing.
Can't wait to see Maws on defense. Jose, I can't wait to fight a Maw on defense because I main Void. Like, and if you bring like Ghost Team, Wasp is going to just wreck them. Um, I don't know. With the AQ focus right now, people aren't really bringing too many Corvuses unless they have two of them into AW, you know?
Yeah, but let's come on. Who cares about Alliance War too much right now? I mean, there's nothing beneficial to it. I don't see people worrying about it. It's just not. It's not a focus point anymore. And I don't know. I I don't know that Kabam can reignite what they had with Alliance War. I don't think people will be as excited about it again, because now the fire has went away. There was this huge competitive fire. Um, People wanted to be it. They wanted it. They wanted this. They wanted that. And now people are looking at it and they're just kind of like, it was fun, but it wasn't the best. It was great, but now granted, whenever the rewards get cranked up drastically, you're gonna have a lot of people jump to it again. But I think there will be more people that just say, let's just keep pushing AQ. The Sin Sixes of the world. I mean, Sin Six has never been a war alliance that I'm aware of. Their main one. They were always kind of more, a little more AQ focused. So, I mean, I think we see something like that where they basically say, hey, you know what, screw it. I don't want the stress of AW. Let's go. We're gonna go play AQ and we're gonna take our good solid rewards and move on in life. You know.
It'll definitely be interesting. Because if War is the first place that you see Tier 5 class Catalyst Fragment crystals available, and it probably will be.
It will be.
You're going to see a lot of people, because I'm competitive to the point where, and I hate War. I've always hated War since I started playing again. It's a drain. It really is. It's a drain on resources. There's high tensions in battle groups. Everybody's kind of always feeling a certain way about people dying and things, and I get all that. But I've always been like not competitive against other teams and stuff like that as far as War goes, but competitive in like account progression. And Tier 5 class Catalyst is very important. It's going to be
huge.
So it'll be interesting to see like who goes where, what alliances focus on what. Because for as much as I hate war, if that's where tier 5 class catalysts are going to be, farmed at or got from, it's going to be kind of a tough decision. Because I really despise war, man. I hate war so much.
And see, I mean, I like it. I like the challenge of war. I think it's a lot of fun. But it is very. I mean, it's very high tense. It can be stressful. It can be pretty nuts. And it depends on what Kabam does with the map and how they handle it.
Yeah.
You know
Well,
how
like three.
how let's put how resource draining will it be? Will they really drain resources with it, or will it be a little more accommodating? You
Yeah.
know.
Well, I think if the defenders are revealed a little bit and the nodes are harder, but you can prepare better, that I think you will use less resources. But at the
Yes.
same time, like 3 seasons ago, they were like, we're going to let the alliances pick the global buff on, at the final mini boss, and it's the global for the whole map, and that never happened, and it doesn't look like it's gonna happen. So who the heck knows, man? I mean, they can
Well,
change the rules on the fly.
right, and that's part of it. I mean, the downside with Kabam is that um, they can make these rules up as they go. You know what I mean? Um, because as a group, as a community, we don't really stop them. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
We don't hold them accountable for much. And it's look, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's just it is what it is. Look, let's be honest about it. We spend, we like the game, we like to play. And here's what surprises me. It's a highly, highly competitive community. Like, most video games, yeah, it's competitive, this, that, and the other. But like, you're talking about people dropping large amounts of money, not just time, but large amounts of money to be competitive. And then I mean, it's some of the stuff these guys do to be quote unquote competitive in this game is just crazy. You
yeah.
know, I don't
I
know.
agree with Dupes. And what's up, Dupes? By the way, but I agree with Dupes on the whole war thing. Not a fan.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's hard for me to. I've always been, and I don't know if this is an unpopular opinion or whatever, but like I've always viewed it as like I can't hate Kabam for some of the things that they do because at the end of the day, Kabam is a business, and
Yep.
they have to cater to the people who give them their most money, and that's the whales. And a lot of what they do caters to whales.
Yep.
And you can't, like, even though it sucks for 90% of the people most of the time, you can't blame them.
No. Look, I agree with you, and this is something that I always catch flack with to a degree. I'm not a Kabam sympathizer. I think they do a lot of things that are just terrible and make some awful, terrible business decisions. But with that being said, they're they're successful. They make a ton of money, and I think they have a business model that's going to hang around for a long time, barring nothing steps in. Let's not even dig into this whole loot box, illegal, not illegal, blah 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 thing going on in Congress or wherever it's at. I don't know, but um, you know, even at that point, don't think for a second that they haven't already figured out. Okay, if that happens, here's how we combat it. You know,
100%.
I mean, come on. So I'm not worried about it. The game's here. The game's going to be here for a very, very long time, I think. So,
I mean, it's their philosophy. They'll adapt and get good.
yeah, I'm not too worried about it. So,
What's up, Mistro? How's it going?
hey, SGA
There he
one.
is.
There's a BG3 fella. Those guys, they almost got a karate kick right in their throat. They messed up day
Yeah,
one.
what's up with that?
Day one. Talk about wanting to get punched in the throat. Marco says, read up. He doesn't deserve one talking about an iPad until he starts the chair fund again, Callie. I know. I need to get that back up. This chair is starting to go. We really probably need to get going.
All right.
iMac having some issues. Kingpin says it was my fault. It's not. Guess what? There's 9 other adults that know how to take and look at a map. So,
It's true, Kingpin.
bottom line is here we are on a YouTube niche live stream of 40 people talking about a mobile video game. They are doing something right. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Not wrong.
Not wrong any at all. I mean, Kabam does a great job for what it is, sadly. As much as we don't want to give them props sometimes, it's the truth.
No, 100%. And like they have, in my eyes, they have just like 2 really big issues. Number one, uh, hire more people.
Okay.
And number 2, manage the servers better or get more stable ones or, you know what I mean, or add more.
To me, you know what? I can handle both of those things if you can learn how to communicate with your community. The biggest problem I have with Kabam is they are absolute hot garbage. One of the worst companies I've ever seen or dealt with about being able to communicate with their player base, their community, their consumer, however you want to put it, about what's going on and why anything happens the way it does. It is terrible. It's insane how terrible it is. It's to me when you can't set a standard set of rules, punishments, follow-ups, things of that nature, you are terrible. It's that's my problem I have.
Yeah.
Absolutely terrible.
I can kind of, I think that that's fair too, because they've kind of proven themselves to be more thread squashers than they are like conversationalists.
Yeah. Like, there's been all sorts of stuff that has happened over time, and it drives me nuts that they can't come out and just say, hey, we have an issue, or we made a mistake, or this is that, this is, whatever it is. I mean, I don't care. Just come out, tell us what it is. We're all grown adults for the most part. Jesus, I say that, and I think about some of these channels and some of the people that follow them. Okay, there's a solid group of players that are intelligent players that are adults that can take somebody telling them no or we made a mistake. Here's what it is. But they do some things in terrible timing, like sense of timing. Like if Kabam was a stand-up comedian, they would never get a gig because their timing is terrible. Hey, we're going to ban 4-stars from Act 6. Here's $100 package for some 4-star stuff.
That was the best. That was, everybody got so mad. I was like, oh, this is so great. Like, should expect it.
Like, don't do that. Like, why? What? I mean, what the hell were you thinking? I mean, they just don't. Some of the things they do just makes no sense. So, dudes, who you calling an adult? I prefer man-child. Thank you very much. Hey, I get it. I agree.
Yeah, I don't know if you noticed too, but like they had the exact same deal come back out the day after they announced the 6.2 classic stuff.
Yes. It was like round
hilarious.
2.
That was definitely a shot that they fired when they did that.
I was gonna say the second time I think they did it on purpose. I don't know.
100% they did.
And see, this is the problem. And Callie, here's a part of the problem. Callie says the problem now is that there aren't very many reliable companies out there that you can hire to run your servers. Also, a lot of these quote-unquote bugs and or quote-unquote glitches are actually coded into the game. So this is how the player base feels. The player base has been alienated from Kabam because anytime we go to them with the problem and you say, hey, we've got an issue, or hey, I have a problem, this isn't working right, and their answer is, nope, working as intended, stamp, conversation over. If you got any other questions, please refer to this reference number and email somebody else and they'll tell you the same thing. You know what I mean? So when you tell your customer base that, nope, or no, we don't have to answer you, or well, just because that's the way it is, basically, you lose their respect. They don't believe you anymore, and then Like here, I'll go back to when I got banned. So when I got banned, there was a big glitch in the game, and it allowed me to get rewards over and over and over. Um, so when it happened and we heard about it, we pulled it up, and on the forum, people specifically asked about this glitch, this loophole, this bug or whatever. And Kabam gets on there and responds with, "The game is working as intended," which used to be their favorite line on planet Earth. Nope, game's working as intended. Nope, game's working as intended. So, okay, you say the game's working as intended. Why would I not put this to use? Why would I not reap as many benefits as I could? So I did. They later came out and said, no, it was a bug, it was an error, and those that the individuals that put it to use or abused it in a highly fashion were receiving a ban. And it basically came out to the top 7% got a ban. I got a 7-day ban because of it, They're and see, that pisses me off. They were the ones that said, nope, game's working. Go play the game. No big deal.
Yeah.
Can't ban me. You said it was good. I don't understand. So, I don't know.
I think another thing you can counter with, too, to Callie's point, and is that, like, I totally understand that these things are coded into the game, and by no means am I, like, a coder or even technologically, like, apt at all. Like, I'm totally inept. But if they can fix the bugs that benefit us in less than a day, in a couple of hours,
yep,
then they should be able to fix the other bugs relatively quickly.
Yeah. And see, here's as far as an individual that has some background on this, but yeah, I think they can fix things. I don't think for 1 second that they don't have the ability to handle things better than they do. And that's what kills them. So, anyway. Well, listen, I'm out of energy, and I'm not going to sit here and wait for energy to come back. I really don't have anything else going on. It's been great chatting, and I'm definitely glad you were able to come in, hang out, and have a chat. I'm looking forward to doing a dual stream with you and getting our 4-man race coming up here soon.
Oh, yeah, I'm excited.
It'll be a lot of fun. Now we just got to get a couple ideas on what we want to do for punishment, in-race punishment, and everything else. So it should be a good time, but tell you what.
Are you going to Comic-Con?
Probably not. I want to.
Say, we could totally do like a Comic-Con punishment because me, Super, and Katie are going.
Oh, man. I hate you guys.
You gotta go, man. I mean, this should be the punishment. Should be something at Comic-Con.
Oh, that could be a lot of fun.
I know.
Okay, I'm gonna check into it now. I hate you guys. All right, let's get ready to roll some credits. As always, thanks everybody for coming in, hanging out. I greatly appreciate it. Meta, thanks for coming on the call, man. It was a little bit different than expected, but hey, it worked out great. We had a lot of fun. I got a chance to talk to you. And I haven't really got a chance to do that. I mean, you've been in my alliance for, 3 weeks now, and I haven't got a chance to really bug you too much. So,
yeah, I appreciate the time.
Yeah, I appreciate it, and hopefully I get to come around. Super chats, there's Kush, Willow, Jay, and subscribers over on Twitch. Hey, Willow. Guys, real quick, before you head out, do me a favor. If you're new here, hit the sub button. Most of you have been around. If you want, don't forget, you can hit the subscribe button, or not the subscribe, I guess it's the member button they call it now. Sponsor member. Takes that number 14. The goal is to get it to 20. Also, if you got Twitch, you can jump over on Twitch, and it is free with Amazon Prime. You can subscribe over there. So, other than that, I'm getting ready to get out of here. You guys have a nice night. Take care. Have fun. And, yeah, Callie said it. Don't forget to hit the like button. And, again, Meta, thanks for your time. You guys all rock. You all have a nice night. Take care. Have fun. Keep on gaming. I'm out of here. Adios.